Raw Space here. For more than 2 years, this channel was monetized. This means that I earned a bit of revenue from the channel. Never very much, especially if you refer to Social Blade as a guide. We had dozens of channel members with custom emojis and other perks. Then a couple of months ago, YouTube decided to demonetize my channel. That means I no longer earn any advertising, membership, or super chat revenue from the channel, nor will my merch shelf appear on my streams. The Raw Space channel is now operating in the red. I have to cover operating costs such as my Adobe Creative Cloud subscription, podcast hosting, virtual mailbox, etc. out of pocket. Earlier this year, I canceled my Starlink satellite internet subscription because channel revenues had fallen to the point where they could no longer cover the cost. Now they've fallen to zero. I had a couple of weeks to submit a video appeal to the demonetization. I failed to do so, which meant that I had to wait for 1 month to elapse before I could reapply for monetization. I did so, but YouTube rejected my application almost immediately, within just a few hours. I then had another 2 weeks to submit a video appeal to the rejection of my monetization application. I submitted that video appeal, but YouTube rejected it too. I have the option of reapplying after another month, and another month after that, etc., but I suspect that rejections from YouTube are now the new normal for whatever reason. Their stated reason for demonetizing me was reused content. Basically, YouTube doesn't like that I restream rocket launches from other sources, such as SpaceX and NASA, without adding value to the content by providing my own commentary, or whatever. YouTube doesn't care that I never actually turned on monetization for any of those launch streams. I didn't try to earn any money from those. YouTube also doesn't care that I do actually have a lot of custom content that would be suitable for monetization, such as 130 episodes of Space Week, edited videos with narration or captions, etc. They only care that I also have the reused content. YouTube also doesn't acknowledge that there is value in aggregating live streams from around the world, so my viewers don't have to go to 20 different sources for their live space content. Neither do they see the value in the chat community that has developed around this channel. The only way to make the YouTube overlords happy would be to eviscerate the channel, delete all the launch videos, all the Apollo videos, and stop streaming live space events altogether. Unless I have the time and availability to commentate the stream myself, with my face on the video and inane babble oozing from my mouth. I am not going to gut the channel just to please them. So I'm stuck. The channel will likely remain demonetized. There's no YouTube stardom in the cards for me, with money raining down from above. Not that I was ever interested in that. I don't have the personality or the energy for it. There is a glimmer of hope that I might gain enough Patreon supporters to at least cover the channel's costs. That would be nice. If you value the content on this channel and you'd like to show your support, head over to patreon.com/rawspace and sign up. I'd be very grateful. In the meantime, I wanted to share with you the appeal video that I sent to YouTube, which they rejected. Here it is. Hi. I'm the owner of the YouTube channel Raw Space, URL youtube.com/rawspacevideos. I'm submitting this video as an appeal to YouTube's decision to demonetize my channel and YouTube's subsequent rejection of my application for remonetization. YouTube's stated reason for demonetizing me was reused content. That is, I stream or post some content from external sources without adding value to it by editorializing, providing my own commentary, critiquing, etc. My channel mostly contains 4 types of content. 1. I restream rocket launch live streams from NASA, SpaceX, etc. from all around the world. I presume that these streams are the reused content that YouTube objects to. 2. I provide a 24/7 copyright-free music stream that features satellite time-lapse views of Earth that I myself have put hundreds of hours of work into collating, processing, and rendering. 3. I do a weekly live-hosted show called Space Week, in which I talk about the launches and other space news of the past and coming weeks. 4. I occasionally upload space-related videos that I myself have edited, some with narration or captions and some without. They are intended to educate and inspire. I understand the requirements and guidelines for YouTube's partner program. For the past 2+ years, I was monetized. I only enabled monetization on the videos and streams that comply with those guidelines. I monetize my weekly live show, some of my custom uploaded content, as well as an occasional live event stream where I provide my own commentary. However, I do not enable monetization on my straight-up restreams, the live streams I rebroadcast from NASA, SpaceX, etc. I am not an unethical person, and I'm not trying to game the system. I don't attempt to earn any money from content that I didn't add value to. My channel is not a one-trick pony. I provide multiple types of content to my viewers, as I mentioned before. Most entities and organizations do likewise. Google provides a huge number of services. Some are free, some are paid. I wouldn't pay to use a search engine, but I'm happy to pay for my Google Fiber internet service. Additionally, one factor I don't think the YouTube Partner Program takes into account is the community that grows up around a channel. My viewers and channel members want to be here. They enjoy the content that I provide, the restreams, the weekly live show, the 24/7 music stream, and the uploaded videos. They want to show their support, as many of them have expressed to me repeatedly. My channel, Raw Space, should be remonetized because channels shouldn't be penalized for having a mix of content. If some of the content is suitable for monetization and some isn't, then I feel that the channel should still be allowed to monetize. If, in a review, YouTube discovers that the channel is abusing their monetization by cashing in on content that they didn't add any value to, then of course, demonetization would be appropriate. I only enable monetization for custom content that I either edited or commentated or live hosted with my face on the screen. I always have. I work very hard to provide streams and videos that are valuable to my viewers, and I hear all the time how they appreciate the service. The Raw Space channel has spawned a positive and supportive community of space enthusiasts, with many real long-term friendships resulting. Even if the restreamed rocket launch live streams aren't suitable for monetization, I would argue that there is still added value, because by gathering live content from all across the globe in one channel, my viewers have a one-stop shop for space streams. Otherwise, they'd have to individually track down the launch, testing, and event schedules and live stream sources for NASA, SpaceX, ULA, Rocket Lab, Astra, Northrop Grumman, Blue Origin, Firefly, JAXA, Roscosmos, Arianespace, ISRO, and others. This convenience is not worthless. It has value. So there's my appeal. Yes, my channel features a mixture of reused content and custom content. And yes, I feel that my channel is still deserving of remonetization. As I always have done, I will only enable monetization on the streams and videos for which it is appropriate. Thank you for your time.